Hi everybody, this is Latina recruiter in Canada, and I'm going to talk today about the resume. I do exercise, so that's why I'm wearing this stuff, so I apologize, but I do want to put more time in between the videos. So this video or this theme is going to be divided in 3 videos just because the information is a lot. So I'm going to focus first on the differences between a Canadian resume and a Canadian that is from another country, or like Mexico, or it comes from South America or Europe or even India. Okay, so the first thing that you should put on your resume is your name, contact information. So your phone number and your email address are a must. Address, I recommend to put the address or at least the postal code, the zip code, and it should be on the top of the resume, either in the middle, the left. It really doesn't matter where you are. The resume, most people say, should be 2 pages, and it's a good way to start if you are a newcomer. But if you have more than 10 years of experience, it's hard to keep it in 2 pages. And once you start having more Canadian experience, I see resumes all the time. They're 3, 4, 5 pages long. So that's also okay. But if you are a newcomer or you are a new graduate, 1 or 2 pages is a good way to start. You need to put your relevant experience only for the job. If it's not that relevant, you mention the job, but you elaborate very little on that particular job. And even if it's volunteering, you should put it on your resume because it will show that you are having that exposure, that Canadian experience that I talked on my last video. And specific examples of your accomplishments, results. It should be with like something that you did that is a win, that you can quantify. And I know that people will say, oh, most salespeople can quantify it on the resume. But when I talk on the 3rd video, and I will talk in specific examples on how to quantify your experience. The things that you should not include, and that's where the difference comes, is personal information as your age. You should not put your age on the resume. Some people even put the year they graduated, and because we normally graduate around a certain age, recruiters or hiring managers can figure out how old you are at that point. So that's also something that if you put your degree or your education, you don't have to put the year that you accomplished that. You should not put your marital status. If you're married or not, that's irrelevant for the role. Or your gender, female, male, that's also not something you should put. Nor your religion or any specific information like your social security number, insurance number, or some people put, the degree when you have a certification number. That's also something that you not need to put. And anything that shows certain political trends or affiliations, or even your immigration status, that's irrelevant. You should put if you are capable, allowed to work in Canada. That's okay to put, but not for us it's not important if it's because you have a work visa or because you have your PR status, right? So as long as you said that you are allowed to work in Canada. No pictures of yourself unless you are applying for a job that you're going to be a model or an actor, then that's okay to put a picture. And no references to hobbies or salary expectations, unless the job says that they want to know upfront, how much you are looking for. And you should not put your references either. So you can mention at the end that if requested, you can provide references. And if they are requested, they should be in a different page, not part of your resume. Okay, and any experience of more than 10 years old should be just mentioned, but not elaborate. And there's a dilemma about dates, if you should put the month and the day. I recommend to put the month and the day when you've been in a job less than a year or 2 years, because we don't know if you put, from 2015 to 2016, if it's a day, a month, or 2 years, right? So in those cases, yes, I do recommend that you do it. And if not, just put, if you've been in a role for more than 10 years, you can just say from 2005 to 2015. Okay, so that's the big difference between the two resumes, and this is all for today. I will have a second and third video, and the second video will talk more about how consistent you need to be on your resume. We'll talk about more of the length. I know I mentioned it a little bit, but more in detail, when to expect different length in the resume, and also the wins that you need to mention instead of just like a job description. Okay, so thank you very much, and please share and please subscribe. Take care.